Biti binafi. You say itarala. Biti binafi. You guys say itarala. Let's do it again. Biti binafi. There you go. Um, God is good. It's my privilege to be here the first Sunday in this year. As my pastoring role for 19 years in New York, I never give the pulpit to nobody the first Sunday. So being here today is actually a privilege for me. And I was talking to Bishop Lou on Friday when Phil, I received a text for Phil saying, "Hey, we sick." My son said, "I said, can you come?" I was with Lou talking that I was going to visit Herb this week, and when the text entered, I say, "Look, forget it. I would be in somewhere else this Sunday." Happy New Year. We normally say that. Sometimes I'm struggling with that. Is it really happy or something going on? So in Spanish we say Feliz Año Nuevo for those that speak Spanish. In Garifuna Biti Seri Rumu. And Swahili is a Herik Ampaya. And French is a Boname. And in Portuguese is Feliz Nova. Well, I've been practicing Portuguese. Next week I will be traveling to Brazil to do some training there in Brazil. So you guys pray for me. Which actually in Portuguese is more comfortable for us, the Spanish speakers, because that Portuguese can understand what we're saying, but we don't understand what they're saying. So I will be speaking Spanish. I don't know how they're going to see it. When they respond, I don't know what I'm going to respond. But I will be in Brazil next week doing some training on behalf of EMM. So pray for me that my trip to Brazil. And then after that, coming back from Brazil, I will be traveling to Belize, which we, as a Lebanon district, we partner with Belizean Mennonite Church. When we mention about light coming, today I will be talking about do not turn the light. Do not turn on the light. I will be talking about that today. Which I think is more easy to say, turn on the light. Which Jesus came, he was the light, he bring the light to the men, and we enjoy his light. But somehow, in some particular moment, we find ourselves in different situations that we prefer not to turn on the light. A few years ago, I was youth pastor, which is many years ago. Other brother in our congregation, a leader, we received an invitation. I used to visit families and do discipleship and evangelistic in New York with him. We heard somebody sick. We normally go and visit the house. And there was a sister in our congregation that one day she spoke to him saying, "Hey, brother, my husband being in the house, he locked himself in the room, and he don't want to speak to nobody. And he been there for almost a week, and I've been he kicked me out from the room, and he don't want nobody to enter to the room. And we've been praying. I speak to the pastor about it, and the pastor told me to speak to you. So this brother, he called me. He said, "Omar, are you ready? We're going to go to do visit this week." He said, yeah, of course. Yeah. So on Saturday morning, we decide to go to visit this brother. And when we get to his house, his wife say he's in the room. I thought that you guys come in and he don't even care. He don't open the door. So I don't know if he gonna open the door for you guys. Translating, so I had to be okay. So so we sit down with her, asking her what was the situation, and she said that something happened in his life, and he was frustrated, and then he got in depression. So he was really depressed, and she said, but that take him to that position that right now he don't want to speak to nobody. So we sit down and we pray, and so in a moment we say, so we're going to see if he's going to open the door for us. He knocked his door, and brother Maximo, he say, I'm Maximo. Hey, remember me? I'm Maximo. Do you remember me? So he say, yeah, I remember you, but what you doing in my house? So we come to visit you, and he say, I don't wanna, I don't wanna see nobody. So my brother Maximo insists to talk to him, and he don't open the door. And then Maximo say, you know what? I want to force that door because I want to see the condition of this guy. And then we force the door. We open the door, and the first thing he say, do not turn on the light. That's the first thing he mentioned. Do not, please, do not turn the light. Also, we try to respect that. Um, so yeah, the filthy stink in the room. So we don't even take it. And I said, can I open the window a little bit? So I just get to the window to open the window a little bit just to breathe in the room. So he said, yeah, maybe. So I opened the window a little bit just to breathe in the room. So in that, Brother Maximo, he started talking to him, the conversation that what's going on, what you've been doing, what's taking you to this position, what happened? So he started talking to Brother Maximo about all the situation was happening with him, frustration, all these kind of things that he was experiencing. And I walked to the side to try to turn the light, and he say, please do not turn the light. So I told Brother Maximo, we already visit this house. The light of Christ is already in this room. So we cannot allow this man to push us out for this room and not to turn that light. And Maximo told me, you're right. So in a moment, I just opened the window. And we see all the issues, all the situations that this brother had in this room. In the moment that he was mad, so he destroyed everything in the room. He pulled everything. So you can see when you go to I used to work as a building manager in New York. When we do the envision in apartments, or when we close apartments, all the closing, all the things for the person that is there, so you can see all the destruction in the apartment. So that was the condition for this apartment. So this man, he was laying in his bed, not take shower for almost 2 weeks. And that room was really sick. So when I opened the window and Brother Maximo turned the light, and actually we can see this brother lying. We pray for him. moment in our life, there's situation in our life that light. But sometimes there's things that we're still hiding. There's things that we don't want nobody to know what's going on, what we're going through, what is the situation we're facing in that moment. Sometimes we're struggling with something. Sometimes we're facing something different that somebody else can experience the way how we're facing it. Sometimes there's things in our past that we don't want nobody to see to end because they're not going to understand what was the situation in our past. So in the position that we come in some moment that saying to somebody, hey, can you light that situation in my life? How we can invite somebody to say, can you light it? Do we willing or we open to somebody to light something that we don't want others to understand or to see in our life? Some situation that we experience. Some person can experience drug. Some person can experience porno. There's things in our life that we don't want nobody to turn the light in. As we enter into this new year, what is those things that you really want that Jesus to turn? That you've been very careful in these years that nobody to understand to see what is you facing. Sometimes we face things alone. We struggle alone. I think this is a new year that we can open doors, that we can experience different things, and we can walk alongside with others that probably they facing issues and struggling with different conditions that nobody else knows. John 1:4 say, in him was the light, and the light was the life with the light make all things. So if in Jesus we can find that light. So my position always is come to Jesus. This year, in the condition that we see the last year finishing. So this year, going to be a lot of situations going to happen with this work. We recently starting and we see our country attacking, invading other country. So that will be a situation that we're going to face later on. So there will be a lot of situations that we, as a country, as a community, as you as a person, going to face this year. So our prayer is how we're going to overcome the situations that we're going to face this year. I would like to challenge you today that open your heart, open your mind for the things that are coming, the different ways that you never expected before. What God have for us? What God have for you this year? We don't know. We finished well. I always say, finish well the year. So probably we finish well, probably not. Probably we struggle in finance, health. Some of us, so we decide to finish well, to say well, so everything is fine. My father, he always say, everybody know that I'm okay because nobody know my condition. My father, who always say that. Everybody in my community know that I'm a happy person, I'm okay, because nobody know my condition. What's going to happen this year in a position that you can say Christ was there, Jesus was there. How are you going to face all the situations this year? This year, we, as a bishop, as a team, we come with the idea to start the year praying and fasting because we don't know how this year is going to go. Other years, people can say, well, this year will be this and this and this. And we say, well, okay, so let's prepare for that. So for this year, we don't know how the year is going to go. Are you going to come here for 52 Sundays? We're going to enjoy preaching, or well, right now going to be only 51 after today. You're going to be receiving Christ's words every Sunday, but your daily life, how you going to face it? How you going to experience your daily life? So start the year praying and fasting, put you in the position that God will be in control. Almost all these years that I've been doing ministry, normally the first 3 days in the year, I don't go nowhere from my house. Stay in my house. First, talking to me, you find yourself talking to yourself. You never go to the mirror and say, hey, Omar, you know what? This year will be difficult for you. You never find yourself talking to yourself. And then talking to my wife, sitting down, listening to my wife. Hey, how this year, how the past year, see me functioning? How was my life? How you see me? What else I can improve in my life? How we can do it? How we can face this year? And then start talking to my children. And then all my plans, bring it to Christ. I say, God, this is our plan for this year. Can you help us? So this year, we are praying with my wife to grow as a ministers, to locate, to understand how our life gonna function here in Lebanon, which they told me, somebody told me you don't live in Lebanon yet because you don't pronounce Lebanon right. So that's why I start my sharing today saying Happy New Year. We'll be happy this year for us, or we want to face a lot of situations. Can you turn to your brother to the next side, give him your hand, and say Happy New Year? Which when we're doing that, we wishing our brother really happy New Year. We wish you everybody that, yeah, we really have a happy New Year. If that's true, I doubt it. Yeah, there will be a moment that we're really going to be happy. We're going to be happy. We're going to enjoy it. But there will be days that we're going to struggle. There will be days that we're going to face things that we don't know. We don't know how we're going to end it. But let me tell you something. If you start your year praying and fasting and asking God to guide you, to direct you, He will be there. He will be there. If He will be there, so that means everything will be okay. You will be sick, He will be there. You will struggle financial way, He will be there. You will receive attack from somebody criticize you, even in your work, He will be there. Don't miss that. That any situation that you're going to face this year, He will be there. So even that you are struggling, even that you're having that worst day, just smile because you say, Happy New Year. 3 weeks after our visit, Brother Amilcar, he come to our church. 3 weeks after. And he came after the service. He, Brother Maximo told me, hey, Amilcar is here. He want to talk to us. Can you pass by the pastor office? So I went to the pastor office. Pastor was there, Amilcar and Brother Maximo, his wife, was there. And he shared with us the situation that he was facing, that struggle that he was. He planned a business. He invested all his money in that, and everything collapsed. He was broke. He don't know how to face the situation. He was planning to get divorced, leave his wife, leave his house. And that's why he ended there. And then he shared with us after our visit that when we left the window open, he started seeing his own condition. That day he said that he started cleaning the room to shower. And next day he come out from the room. He have some coffee. And following day, speak to his wife and ask for forgiveness. He said that that day that we got there, his plan was to suicide. That was his plan. And he said, but when you guys come, you bring the light. So in some particular moment, we can be facing situation that we need the light of Christ in our life. We need somebody else. We need to partner with somebody else. We need somebody else to walk alongside with us. Don't stay alone when you're facing situations. I've been hearing that pastoral ministry is the lonely minister. Well, I always say, can be lonely if you want to be alone. I always walking with people. When I'm in need, I call somebody. When I'm in situation, I speak to somebody. Never stay alone. I have friends, pastors, brothers that have been suicide. I see them for many years. I, I understand it's because the loneliness. And anything that you do that can take you to loneliness, later on you can face situations. So until today, this brother, he is older now. Now I think he's 80 something. He is still serving Lord. He moved from New York to Atlanta. Recently, I was in Atlanta, went to have meal with them. He enjoying his grandchildren's. He he remind me that. That's why I prepared few weeks ago to talk about it. We need a life. We need a life. If today that we're starting this new year, there are still situations in your life that you're not turning the light, just turn the light of Christ out there. If there's any situation that you don't want nobody to know or see, ask God to turn the light in there. Ask God, please, Lord, turn the light in my life. In this condition that I've been facing, but nobody know about it. Ask Him to turn on the light in there. Lord, we thank you. We thank you because you are our light. Please, Lord, there's still areas in our life that need your light. We don't want to pretend that everything is okay.